In the Little East Conference promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials.
All right, and we are about to get underway here. Now, time for the reading of the starting lineups for Bridgewater State. Number 1, Emma Daly. Number 2, Catherine Jacobson. Number 3, Olivia Alman. Number 4, Julia Kilduff. Number 8, Alexander Zobish. Number 10, Catherine McKenna. Number 14, Jacqueline Legender. Number 16, Megan Welch. Number 18, Kim Wallachik. Number 19, Samantha Hayes. And in goal for the Bears, number 30, Allison Chappelle. And for the Owls, we have number 3, Erica Stoffer. Number 4, Allie McCall. Number 5, McKenna Blaine. Number 7, Mia Brickley. Number 10, Jordan Martin. Number 12, Julia Babbitt. Number 16, Kelsey Roberts. Number 17, Nina Bruno. Number 18, Courtney Jessup. Number 31, Haley Beaupre. And in goal for the Owls, as always, number 76, Rachel Losby. One thing interesting to note here is that Kayla Klein is actually coming off the bench this game instead of starting, so we'll see how that works out. And the Owls start over to McCall. McCall with a good defense by the Bears, keeping the Owls from moving forward. And McCall has it right around center, gets it over to another Keene State player. That one is up to Babbitt. And whistle will blow. It stays with the Owls. Blaine has it. Tries to get it up to Babbitt, but that one will roll out of bounds. Bears pick it up. And Bears retain this. Bears trying to get it out of their own zone, trying to get some offense going. Now, Allie McCall has it. Allie McCall gets it up to Blaine. That will roll out off of Blaine's stick. Now the Bears will pick it up. Jacobson over to McKenna. McKenna tries to get it over. That one into the circle for the Owls, but hit out by the Bears. Jacobson gets that up to Kilduff. Kilduff over. Now the Bears working up the sideline, up the near side. Tripped up is Hayes, and the Owls take advantage. McCall with it. McCall up to Babbitt. It'll be right out of reach. Julia Babbitt did have a goal in her last game. She's 1 point away from 100 points in the season. Excuse me, in her career. And that'll be out off of McKenna. Keene State keeps it. Blaine over to McCall. Whistle will blow, and Keene will keep it right outside of the circle. Blaine will start it. Keene State hasn't been able to find their way into Bridgewater's circle just yet. And that's stolen away by Legender. Gets it up now. Bridgewater trying to work on a fast-paced offense. Daly with it now. Daly work with 2 defenders on her. Tries to get into the circle. She's able to keep it. Tries to get to the center, but that's hit away by McCall. Now the Owls trying to go on a fast-paced offense of their own. And the whistle will blow, and Bridgewater gets it back. One thing to note here is it's a very wet field, so that could have its effect on the game. As we saw earlier, a player did already trip, so we'll see how the conditions factor into this game. This is the first game of the LAC tournament. The Owls are looking to defend their LAC title for the 6th season in a row. Owls into the circle now. Gets it in the center towards, I believe that's Nina Bruno, and the whistle will blow. Bears pick it up. Keene had 75 goals this season compared to Bridgewater's 49, so Keene has a very high-scoring offense. Into the circle now is McCall, and Bridgewater does a good job again, poking it away. Speaking of that Keene State high-scoring offense, they have 18.4 shots per game compared to 16 for BSU, and the Owls have 3.8 goals per game compared to 2.9, so almost an entire goal differential between these two teams. And Bridgewater has it, gets it to the near side of the field, about to roll out of bounds, trying to stay up with it was Jacobson, but it will roll out. And Beaupre starts. Up to Klein. Klein gets that towards Babbitt. Babbitt tries to find Nina Bruno, but it's poked away by a Bears defender. Owls doing a good job staying on offense now. McCall leads her team in assists this season. She has 12 assists.
Apparently the video's not working. It's working for me. Huh? It's working for me. People are telling me that online it's not working. It's working. Try.
And again, the Owls still on offense, up to towards the center, towards Babbitt, and that will roll away out, and the Owls will keep it. There have been no penalty corners yet for either team. McCall with it. That will roll out off McCall. Bears start it. Owls steal it away towards the center, towards Klein, and poked away again by the Bears. Now Kilduff with it. Kilduff whiffs on that, and the Owls able to get it back. Beaupre gets that up to Babbitt. Babbitt tries to get it into the circle, but a Bears defender will get a stick on it, and Babbitt gets it back. Towards the center. And saved by Chappelle. Beaupre steals it away, but not able to keep it. Bears will get it. Right about midfield here is Jacobson. Jacobson gets it to McKenna. McKenna the far side, and that will roll out. Owls pick it up again. The Bears still have yet to get to the Owl side of the field. Whistle blows. Bears get it. That's up to Kilduff. Kilduff tries to find Daly, but it'll be way far ahead of her, and it'll be out.
Is this game being videoed?
Yes.
Nobody can get on my side. People just texted me.
I have it up now.
Babbitt?
Right now it just started?
I haven't been up for a while.
Alright,
If you go to KeeneOwls.com and
we usually go through Worcester, but, not Worcester, but KeeneOwls.com, try it that way?
Yeah, KeeneOwls.com, yeah.
McCall with it. And the Owls lose it. Will roll out, but the Owls do keep it here on the near side. Klein finds Brickley, and Brickley loses it. And that pass will be way out ahead of Allman, and the Owls get it again. Beaupre finds Babbitt. Good job by Babbitt keeping that away. Gets it into the circle. Shot, and that will be blocked by a Bridgewater defender, but the Owls now going on the penalty corner. This is the first penalty corner of the game now for either team. Shot taken by Jessup, and in! Goal, Keene State! Still waiting on word to see who scored that, but Keene State now has the early 1-0 lead over Bridgewater. And I guess we're getting word that that did not count.
Do you know who shot that?
Babbitt works around a defender, gets into the circle, and poked away by McKenna, and goal! Keene State! That one definitely was a goal.
Good, thank you. There we go.
And Babbitt, Julia Babbitt scores that goal, and that gives her 100 points for her career now. Now I can say the Owls are up 1-0 in this game with 22:48 remaining.
Said 16 from 12.
And now the Bears working on offense, trying to get into the circle, and poked away by the Owls.
State college goal scored by number 16, Kelsey Roberts, assisted by number 12, Julia Babbitt.
Excuse me, that goal was actually scored by Kelsey Roberts and assisted by Julia Babbitt. The Bears finally finding some offense now, and the Bears now have a penalty corner coming their way. Jacobson will be taking this penalty corner now for Bridgewater. Jacobson up top over to Kilduff. Kilduff shoots and kicked away by Losby. And the Owls able to kill the penalty corner fast. And great defense by the Owls. That ball wasn't in the circle very long until the Owls were able to get it out. The Bears still have the ball, though, and stolen away now by Bruno. Up to Babbitt. Babbitt trying to work around defender, not able to. Poked away by McKenna, but the Owls keep it. That'll be out of reach of Stauffer. And Beaupre trying to keep it away from the Bears. Beaupre slips on the field, but the Owls do keep it, and Beaupre starts. There's another instance of that slippery field coming into action, about the same spot that a Bears player was tripped up.
It's more on the sidelines than the middle. So, Castleton's up 5-0 at the half.
Right now, just a look around the LEC. Castleton is up 5-0. If Castleton wins that game, the Owls will be going there on Friday and Saturday for the rest of the LEC tournament. And Southern Maine right now is...
These are finals.
And final scores around the LEC. Southern Maine won against Fitchburg 2-1 in overtime, and Worcester State beat Western Connecticut 3-2. And the Owls have another penalty corner coming their way now. It's the Owls' second penalty corner now. Julia Babbitt will take this penalty corner. Julia Babbitt has been very active so far in this game. Babbitt gets it up top. Pass to Stauffer. Stauffer to McCall. McCall tries to shoot it, and she whiffs it, and the Bear is able to get out of the circle. And now the Bear is able to clear it out, and the penalty corner now is over. Owls do still have possession. McCall has it right outside of the circle. Gets that towards Bruno, but it will be out of her reach, and that will roll out of bounds. Bears get the possession. And now the Owls trying to go on offense again. Gets in the circle, does Bruno, and whistle blows. Bears pick it up. "17 minutes to go now in this first half. Bears on the far side. 2 defenders. And they keep it. And now the Owls get it back on the far side. And it will be towards McCall. McCall, as I mentioned last game, she has great stick work. She's always working around defenders. And that's stolen away now by Bridgewater. Brickley gets to that one first and gets it back to Beaupre. That's Nina Bruno now. Nina Bruno working into the circle. Working around defenders. Nina Bruno shoots, and that one will be wide right. That's Nina Bruno's first opportunity of the game for a goal. Owls still keeping the pressure on Bridgewater. So far in the game, Bridgewater has 3 saves compared to Keene's 1. Keene has 4 shots on goal compared to 1 by Bridgewater. And in total, the Owls have 7 shots compared to only 1 by the Bears. That one's to Jacobson. Shareth there trying to get it away, and the Bears keep it. Stolen away by Bruno. Bruno over to Babbitt, but behind her, forced to reset is Babbitt. Babbitt slides a little bit on the wet AstroTurf. Babbitt into the circle towards Bruno. Bruno working around to defender in the middle towards Keene State player, and that one's high. Owls waving around like it's a goal, and I believe it is a goal. Keene State now leads 2-0 over Bridgewater. Waiting on word to see who scored that. And that goal was scored by Nina Bruno. Career year. Everybody was wondering last year when she was a freshman how she would top her year. She had 22 goals last year, and she has definitely outdone herself now. She has 27 goals this year. So she is absolutely phenomenal pickup for Keene.
Goal scored by number 17, Nina Bruno. Assisted by number 12, Julia Babbitt.
Julia Babbitt got the assist on that goal. Bears now right outside of the circle. Bears forced to reset back to McKenna. McKenna trying to work around defenders. And now Mercadante trying to seal it away. Mercadante gets it away. Now Babbitt with it at the middle of the field. Over to Stauffer. McCall with it over. Tries to get it to Shareth, but it will be right almost out of reach. Shareth able to keep it in bounds into the circle, and that will be saying out off of Keene State. Excuse me, they're actually saying that was out off of the Bears. Mia Brickley gets that one back to McCall. Back to Brickley. Brickley gets it into the circle. And now penalty corner coming for the Owls. Stauffer starts to that one went to McCall. McCall got it up to Bruno, and Bruno's shot will go wide left. Excuse me, Babbitt's shot went wide left. McCall towards this in the circle towards Babbitt, but the Bears able to clear it out. But the Owls keep it into the circle towards Bruno. Bruno tries to shoot it. Owls trying to keep it in bounds here. And the Bears get it out. Owls into the circle again. Whistle blows. Another penalty corner coming for the Owls. It's the Owls' fourth penalty corner of the game. Nina Bruno will take this one. Nina Bruno is usually the one to start the penalty corner. She hasn't started one tonight. Bruno gets that one up to Brickley. Brickley with the shot, but that one was blocked away by Bridgewater defender. Keene able to keep it in is Stauffer, and that one will roll wide right. Just over 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Owls lead 2-0. McCall tries to find Shareth. Shareth towards Bruno. Hard hit. And saved by Chappelle. Now the Bears with it. Whistle blows. Keene keeps it. McCall. Fast pace. McCall gets it into the circle towards Babbitt. Whistle blows and Bridgewater keeps it. I mentioned this last game, Nina Bruno and Kayla Klein have more than 1/3 of their team's goals so far this year. Babbitt with it into the circle. Babbitt tries to shoot and tried to catch Chappelle out of the net, but that one rolls wide left off of the deflection from a Bridgewater defender. Brickley trying to get into the circle, finds Klein. Klein's shot rolls harmlessly to the left of the goal. That was Blaine. Excuse me.
Your numbers. Kayla hasn't played yet. That's 5.
Over to Blaine. And will be out of reach. Bridgewater gets it. Just want to make a quick correction. Kayla Klein has not got on the field yet for the Owls. And that's poked out of the circle by the Bears. Oh, and that rolled right in front of the net for the Owls. Nina Bruno almost able to score, but now the Owls have another penalty corner. 7 minutes to go now in the first half.
Do you know how long halftime is?
Nina Bruno will start this. Bruno, top of the circle. Shot taken by Stauffer, and that will be blocked by Chappelle. Quick penalty corner kill by Bridgewater. The Owls trying to get it back, though. Bridgewater will retain. Over towards Jacobson, but Roberts tries to get there first, but the whistle will blow. Bears will keep it. Now, Kilduff with it. Kilduff trying to keep it. She does slip on the wet turf. Good defense by Beaupre. Beaupre gets it up to Nina Bruno. Bruno gets it over to Brickley. Brickley tries to get that one up to Roberts, but no good. Excuse me, that was Blaine, not Brickley. And McKenna whiffs on that, gets it over to a Bridgewater defender. Jacobson's pass intercepted by McCall. McCall up to Roberts. Good defense there by McKenna. And that will roll out. 5 minutes to go. Keene State still leads 2-0. McCall is able to get to that one first. McCall with Allman on her. McCall works around the defenders, gets that up to Blaine. Blaine finds Mercadante, but that'll be hit out of bounds by a Bears defender. Now it's up to Stauffer. Stauffer tries to get into the circle. That rolls right past Mercadante, and it's kicked away by Chappelle, and now the Owls have another penalty corner. The Owls are good at drawing the penalty corners during their games. They usually have more penalty corners than the other team during their games. Bridgewater only has one penalty corner so far this game, and this is the Owls' 6th. Nina Bruno takes it. Whistle blows already, and that's a very fast kill. Just under 3 minutes to go now. Owls still lead. That's over to Jacobson. Jacobson tries to get that up, but Blaine is there. Whistle blows, Owls keep it. Blaine right outside of the circle towards Brickley. McCall keeps it from going the way of the Bears. Into the circle now. Bruno shoots, and that'll be deflected by a Bridgewater player. And now Bridgewater gets it out of the circle. Bridgewater trying to go on offense, but Beaupre is there. Brickley with it. Gets it into the center of the circle, but kicked away by Chappelle. Brickley with it again towards Blaine, and whistle blows. Bears pick it up. Just about one and a half to go. Owls trying to make sure the Bears don't score going to halftime. And that will be out. They're saying off the Bears. Nope, they're saying that was actually off of... Yep, they're saying that was off the Bears. Not a very good hit, but McCall does find it. McCall trying to weave around defenders. Now the Bears get into the circle. And whistle blows. Owls pick it up. Owls trying to score going into the half now. That one is up to Mercadante. And stolen away by Legender. Mercadante staying with it, though. Whistle blows. Owls are keeping it. 30 seconds remaining in the half. McCall whistle blows again. Owls keep it. McCall gets it into the circle and batted away by a Bears defender. Bears get it. McCall gets that, tries to get that into the circle again. It's going back and forth between McCall and a Bears defender. And that was shot and saved by Chappelle. And now we have a penalty corner coming. This penalty corner, time expires. This penalty corner will happen even though there's no time remaining on the clock. Owls have a chance now to score with no time remaining in the first half. Nina Bruno will take it. Top of the circle towards Blaine, and that will be a high shot, and that will do it for the first half of play. The Owls lead 2-0. We'll be back for the start of the second half here on the Keene State College Owls Media Network. And we are underway here now for the second half of play. Whistle blows. Keene keeps it. Erica Stauffer passes it up towards Roberts. Roberts trying to get into the circle, not able to, and Bridgewater is able to get it now. Allman tries to get up, but McCall almost gets it now. Bridgewater going on defense. Daly with it. Daly working around defenders. Into the circle. And that's poked away by Beaupre. Bears able to get it into the circle again. Whistle blows, and the Owls get it back. If you're just joining us, Keene State is leading 2-0 off of a goal by Nina Bruno and Kelsey Roberts. Bridgewater has control. And Keene State able to get that out. Whistle blows. Bridgewater keeps it. Good job by the Owls getting their stick in there. And Babbitt tries to get that up to Roberts. Bridgewater keeps it. Zobish gets that back towards Welch. And now the Owls have it. Nina Bruno with it. Nina Bruno racing towards the circle with Welch on her. Working around Welch is Babbitt. Excuse me, is Bruno. Bruno tries to shoot, and it's kicked away by a Bridgewater player. But the Owls keep it. McCall gets it into the circle. Tries to hit that towards Bruno, and now the Owls have another penalty corner coming their way. It's the Owls' 7th penalty corner now. Bruno will take this. Bruno top of the circle. Now Stauffer shoots it, and that's deflected out of bounds to the left of Chappelle. And another penalty corner now for the Owls. Bruno starts it again. Top of the circle. Stauffer gets that towards Bruno, and wide left. Excuse me, that was Babbitt's shot. Will go wide left. The Owls almost up to 10 penalty corners on the game compared to Bridgewater's 1. Keene State with another chance, and that's poked away by a Bridgewater defender. Whistle blows. Bridgewater picks it up. That will be right out of reach of Alman. The Owls pick it up. Courtney Jessup gets that to McCall. McCall tries to find Roberts, but Bridgewater is able to get a stick on it, but now the Owls pick it up. Stauffer to McCall, out of reach, and Brickley there to get it. Into the circle. Keene State trying to get it away now. Nina Bruno shoots and kicked away by Chappelle.
You're really enthusiastic, aren't you? Quinn's really funny.
In the circle again and kicked away by Chappelle. And now another penalty corner coming now for the Owls. 10 penalty corners now. Nina Bruno takes it towards Stauffer. Stauffer shoots almost underneath the leg of Chappelle. Into the circle again, shot, and wide left. Bridgewater doing a good job against the penalty corners. Into the circle, kicked away again by Chappelle. Keene State's able to keep it in the circle, and now Bridgewater gets it out to Daly. Keene State putting a lot of pressure here in Bridgewater in the past 5 minutes. Keep it into that circle. Babbitt now, and that's wide right. Into the circle again. Babbitt towards Bruno. Bruno shoots and almost into the goal. Chappelle's able to get another save. Even though the score is 2-0, Chappelle is on her head. Stauffer gets that into the circle towards Bruno, and whistle will blow. Bridgewater picks it up. Bridgewater trying to get this out of their own zone. That's up to Jacobson. Jacobson with McCall on her. Right now, the Owls are definitely dominating this game, as evidenced by shots and shots on goal. The Owls have 24 shots compared to Bridgewater's 1, and 15 shots on goal compared to, again, only 1 by Bridgewater there. Bridgewater's only shot been a shot on goal. That means Rachel Losby only has Rachel Losby has 13 saves.
No, 1 save.
Excuse me, Rachel Losby has 1 save, but the team has 1 save. Reading that one wrong. Chappelle has 13 saves and almost right in front of the net. Almost had another one.
Babbitt wide.
A Babbitt shot wide right. A little bit of confusion on the field. And they're saying Bridgewater has it. And Castleton beat Eastern Connecticut 7-0, so that means the Owls will be at Castleton University on Friday and Saturday for the semifinals and finals of the LAC tournament.
Castleton will take on Worcester.
Castleton will be taking on Worcester on Friday.
The winner of this game plays Southern Maine.
And the winner of this game will face off against Southern Maine. Keene State trying as hard as they can to keep it in Bridgewater territory. And that's stolen away again by Jessup. Jessup gets it to McCall. Over to Stauffer. Back to McCall. Good movement by the Owls, and it'll be the whistle will blow, and Bridgewater will get it back. Good defense there by Roberts. And now Nina Bruno playing some good defense on Zobish. Into the circle for the Owls, and we'll roll right out. Nobody there. Into the circle towards Bruno, but whistle will blow, and the Owls keep it right outside of the circle. And that will go wide left. The Owls have it right inside of Bridgewater's zone. Into the circle now. Bruno tries to get it to Babbitt. Whistle will blow, and the Owls have another penalty corner. Erica Stauffer will take this. Quick update for you for Keene State Athletics. That shot will go in! That looked to be scored by Erica Stauffer. Keene State extends their lead 3-0 over Bridgewater. With 22:19 remaining in the second half. And as I was saying, quick update here for Keene Sports. For volleyball, the Owls are up 8-3 in the second set. The Owls have won the first set, so the Owls have a 1-0 lead on that. And timeout coming here on the field. We'll be right back after the timeout on the Keene State College Owls Media Network. And we're back. Bridgewater has it now. Stolen away by Roberts. Roberts gets it over to Bruno. Bruno tries to get into the circle, but poked away by Bridgewater. Up on the far side now is Bridgewater. With whistle blows, Keene keeps it. Now the Owls get it back. Bridgewater able to steal it away. Bridgewater still trying to find something on offense here in the second half. Whistle blows. Bridgewater's keeping it. That's over to Zobish. Zobish gets it over to Legender, but the Owls will get it back now. Allen's up to Roberts. Roberts working past the defender. Looking towards Nina Bruno. Tries to get it towards Nina Bruno, but a Bridgewater defender is waiting there. Bridgewater on the fast-paced offense and will roll out. They're saying Keene will... Nope. Bridgewater will keep this. Bridgewater has it in the circle. Up high. Whistle blows. Keene picks it up. Just under 20 minutes to go in the game. Keene State leads 3-0 if you're just joining. One thing that's very interesting to note is that Rachel Loseby on the season has a 721 save percentage, but in LEC games she only has a 667 save percentage, so she's not as good, but she hasn't really been tested at all here as she's only had 2 shots on goal. And on the other side, Allison Chappelle has a 785 percentage on the season and a 781 percentage in LEC, so virtually the same. That's up to Roberts now. Roberts doesn't have the advantage, but she's able to get into the circle, and that's poked out by a Bridgewater defender. Keene State picks it up right inside of Bridgewater territory. McCall tries to get into the circle towards Stauffer. Whistle will blow, and now Bridgewater gets it back. Keene State gets it back now. And now Bridgewater working on the far side. One-on-one here. Right. And she loses control of it. She had a good opportunity for a shot, but she waited a little too long. And she lost it now. Whistle blows, and Keene gets it right back. That's up out of reach of Mercadante. 17 minutes remaining. Owls going on offense again. Christopher tries to get up, but it's stolen away by a Bridgewater player again. Stoffer stays up with it, gets that up to Roberts. Roberts trying to weave her way around. Forced to get it back to Stoffer. Stoffer's pass right in front of McCall. Now Brickley gets it. Brickley tries to get into the circle, but it's out of reach of Roberts. Quick stoppage here. We do have a Keene player down. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Fenton Family Media, on the Keene State College Owls Media Network. All right, and we're back here. That was Kelsey Roberts that went down. She was able to get off the field in her own power. She's being checked out on the sideline. We'll keep you updated to see if she comes back into this game. And now again, McCall with it, up to Bruno, but too far behind Bruno, and Bridgewater able to get it. Bridgewater trying to go on a fast-paced offense here. And again, taken away by the Owls. Bridgewater still has it. Over to Zobish. Zobish up to Allman, but out of her reach. And now Daly has it into the circle. Saved by Losby. And that's Losby's third save of the game. Almost hit out of the circle by McCall, but Bridgewater able to keep it in. And it'll be hit out of bounds, and the Owls pick it up. Now the Owls have it again. Whistle blows, and they're saying it's going the other way of Shareth. And quick update, Roberts is getting ready to get back into this game, so that injury must not have been anything too bad. And again, the Owls able to keep it out of their circle. Now, Babbitt tries to get that up to Roberts right as she comes in. And the whistle, whistle will blow. Trying to figure out who has it yet. They're saying it is a Keene ball. Stolen away now by Bridgewater again. Tries to get that up to Daly, but it's out of her reach. A lot of this second half has been played in the middle of the field. Roberts tries to get up to Bruno. Bruno's sticking with it now. Excuse me, that's Mercadante. And that will roll out. That's through the legs of Roberts. And now Bridgewater gets it back. One thing that's very interesting is that Bridgewater has done a good job of shutting down Nina Bruno for the most part. And Bridgewater able to get that into the circle. Shot on goal is no good. And Keene able to get it out of the circle. As I was saying, Bridgewater has done a good job of shutting down Nina Bruno for the most part. She only has one goal, and that's really the best a team can do against her. Her name hasn't really been mentioned too much. She does have an assist and a goal scored. Speaking of Nina Bruno, she's getting ready to come into the game again. But very interesting that she has 25 or 27 goals on the season against LEC opponents. So normally she does very good against LEC opponents, but and Nina Bruno coming into the game again now. Roberts gets it up to Bruno, and that will bounce off of Bruno, and whistle blows. Bridgewater starts it. That's up to Kamara. Kamara and Beaupre get tripped up. Keene will keep this. Over to McCall. McCall into the circle, middle of the circle, towards Bruno. Bruno shoots, nothing there. Whistle blows, and another penalty corner coming for the Owls. Nina Bruno will be taking the penalty corner. Up top, McCall has it. McCall gets it over to Babbitt. Babbitt tries to get in the center towards Roberts. Hard hit. Nina Bruno scores her second goal of the game. Right as I finished talking about her just a few minutes ago, Nina Bruno scores again to bring the Owls' lead to 4-0. Bears with it again.
Who scored that? Who was the assist? Sounds good. Nino with the goal.
Keene State College goal scored by number 17, Nina Bruno.
And that pass will be out of reach of Daly. Keene State able to get it.
Second of the game.
And now Bridgewater trying to get something going on offense again, but stolen away by McCall. McCall racing towards center, towards Nina Bruno. Nina Bruno shoots, and that shot by Babbitt will go wide right. Another great scoring opportunity there. Just about a minute after that last one.
Ooh.
7 minutes to go now. Keene State up 4-0. The Owls trying to get into the circle again, poked away by Bridgewater. Into the circle. Shot, right in front of the net. And that shot obviously will roll wide to the left. Brickley tries to get that to Roberts, and she's too close to the line. It will go right out. Zobish slips on that on the wet field again. Stauffer gets it to Roberts. Tries to find Stauffer again. Now McCall gets it into the circle. Whistle blows. Bridgewater picks it up. That's up to Daly. Daly getting around Robeson. Now Bridgewater going on a fast pace. Trying to work around McCall. Whistle blows. Bridgewater keeps it. Penalty corner now coming for the Owls. Excuse me, for Bridgewater.
Yes. I know my sides. Corner. Who is that? No, that's M. Who? Who's getting it? I have her in.
I believe this is Jacobson taking. Top of the circle now. Shot but deflected by the Owls. Will go right out of bounds, and that penalty corner is killed. 4 minutes to go in this game. And McCall trying to get that out of the circle. Whistle blows. Now Keene State picks it up.
Not too worried about it.
McCall gets that up to Babbitt. Babbitt over to Blaine. Blaine gets it into the circle towards Bruno. Bruno stays with it. Bruno shoots it, and it'll be hit away by a Bridgewater player. Keene State able to keep it in the circle, though. Whistle will blow, and now it's going back the way of Bridgewater with just under 3 minutes to go. Emma Daly tries to get it past Robeson. And Keene State gets it right out of the circle. And at this point, with 2 minutes remaining, I would say Keene is just going to try and milk the clock here. Keep it out of their zone. McCall trying to get it back for the Owls. She does. She gets that back to Brickley. Brickley over to Jessup, I believe that was. And that will go out of the far side. Bridgewater will hit that in down the field. And Keene State again hitting it out of bounds, keeping it away from Bridgewater. 1 minute to go here. Rachel Losby comes out of the goal, far out of the goal. And Keene State just trying to wind down the clock here with 20 seconds remaining. Stauffer just hits it out. Bridgewater will take it. 10 seconds to go. And Losby dives for it. And that will do it. Too little too late for Bridgewater. Keene State wins 4-0 in the first game of the LEC tournament for the Owls. The Owls continue their defense of the LEC championship. On Friday, the Owls will be facing off against Southern Maine at Castleton University. So, that will do it for Field Hockey Broadcasts here on Keene State. Thank you so much for joining us this season. We hope you guys keep up with how the Owls are doing. We will see you next year on the Keene State College Owls Media Network. Thank you very much.